In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the negative law of indices. So let's write the general rule down first of the negative law. So 1 over a to the n is the same as a to the negative n. Now we can look at this a different way. We can say that 1 over a to the negative n, so if there's already a negative power on the bottom, that's just the same as a to the n. So there's your general form. So I want to do some examples now. I'm just going to use some indices. You're often asked to simplify these, and you should never leave them with a negative power. So whether your simplified expression or the expression you've got has a negative power on the bottom or it's a negative power on the top, you can't leave it like that. You always have to change it into a positive power. So we'll just do a couple of examples. Let's do 7 to the negative 2. So following the general rule, 7 to the negative 2 is 1 over 7 squared. Okay, so the base is 7, the power is the negative 2, so the negative tells us that it goes on the denominator and the power is 2. Let's have a look at when we've got a negative on the bottom. So if we've got 1 over 4 to the negative 2. Well, you can prove this rule by using your fractions laws, or you can just use the general rule straight away. I prefer just to go straight away to the rule, and we can say, well, that's just 4 squared, which is 16. Let's do some fractions now. Now, in order for you to understand the fractions, you may have had to have watched the rational law video or reminded yourself of that. But let's do an example that involves a fraction. So let's do 3 over 2 to the power of negative 3. Okay, so now because we've got the negative power here with the fraction, what that tells us is that we're going to do 1 over all this. Now that actually ends up reversing it, giving us the reciprocal of the fraction. So I can actually just rewrite this as 2 over 3 to the positive cubed. All right, see what I've done there? I've flipped the fraction and we've got that. So those two are identical. Now this is much easier to work out using our fourth law by just cubing all of these, numerator and denominator. 2 cubed is 8, 3 cubed is 27. So that becomes 8 over 27.